some squats, warming up the quadriceps and warming up the glutes. Because I'm becoming a little bit more obsessed with my legs and my glutes of late, so I'm adding that into the program a lot at the moment. So, when you do a squat, you stick your butt out. You want your knees to be level with your toes. You put your arms forward, so you can go quite low into the squat. Make sure that the knees don't go over the toe, make sure they're aligned with the toes. And then as you come back up, you squeeze your glutes. So you give a little pelvic thrust forward. You're going to drop down, come back up and squeeze and push forward. And we're going to go for 30 of these. Squeeze the glutes, push forward. At the same time as you're coming up, you can start to think of activating the pelvic floor muscles. Seven, 8, 9, we're going for 30, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason I do everything so slow is so you can feel the muscles working, rather than just working over the top of the muscle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last round. 1. So your quads should be starting to burn now. 2, 3. They're very boring though. Squats. 4, I find. 5, 6, 7, 8.
How many sets are you doing?
9, 3.
Is this the second or third?
Last.
Hold it down.
Hold it. 1, 2. That was a suggestion from Mandy in the back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at your fingers, it helps. All right, let's stretch your psoas out to start, and then we'll get going on those abdominals and glutes. So we need one pillow for the psoas. Oh, put myself in a bit of view. Okay. All right, so foot at the back, up on your toes. The other foot a little further out than the knee. Tucking the tail right under so you feel where the psoas is coming down into the leg. Leaning forward. Feel the burning sensation of the psoas stretching. When you can't go any further, take your hand inside your leg, drop your head and relax your head. We're going to stay here for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay in the stretch. Take your hand to your knee. From your bottom rib, so the 12th rib, twist. Looking towards your elbow. We're continuing the stretch of the psoas, and now by twisting from the 12th rib, we're twisting into a really important part of the spine. which is really important to keep that mobile. Coming out of it, changing sides. The reason I'm doing this with the foot at the back is I'm wanting you to stretch the plantar fascia out of the base of the foot. The other foot is slightly in front of the knee. Tuck under. Lean into the stretch. Feel the burning sensation of the psoas. When you can't go anymore, take your arm inside your leg. Relaxing your heads. I'll count you in. You've got 10 seconds to stay there and relax. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hand on your leg. Twist from the bottom rib. So we're continuing the stretch of the psoas. Looking towards the elbow, relaxing the shoulders. Coming out of the stretch. And we're going to start, I want to start with the clam today. So really I want to charge your glutes up today a little bit. And I want them to be a little bit charged up when we start the abdominal work. So we're just going to do the clam, which you all know very well. Can never do enough clams, so we're going to lay on our sides. Make sure that you're in neutral spine with your back. So there's almost a sensation that you're sticking your bottom out slightly. The position of the clam is really important. If you're not aligned, you won't feel it in the same way. So make sure your bum is sticking out. You're going to contract your hamstring butt connection point. Open the leg, do not move the hip bone. The temptation will be you're going to want to open your hip. Don't move the hip. Lowering down. In. And out. In. And out. Breath in. And out. Don't release that hamstring butt connection point the whole way through this series. 8. Now as you're closing back down, you can think of using your abs as well. 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Air clam. So the leg comes off the other leg, a mirrored version of the other leg. The foot stays aligned with the other foot and you open. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, everyone feel their bumps, 2, 1. Flip sides. Feet are aligned with your back. Make sure you're in neutral spine. Make sure your bum is sticking out a little bit. So it's almost like you're trying to make your butt bigger than it is. Hamstring butt connection point on. Don't move your top hip. Breath in, open. And 1. Don't release the hamstring butt connection point for both sets. It's that hamstring butt connection point that lifts the butt cheek. Hence why we're obsessed over it in Pilates. 4. Now, for some of you that have been doing these exercises, if they're getting easier, don't feel that that's a bad thing. That just means that the muscle's getting stronger. If you're no longer getting sore by the same exercise, that just means that your muscles are getting stronger. You stop getting sore when you start getting stronger. How many have I done? Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1, air clam, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the idea with Pilates is to practice to have a series of exercises that you actually just perfect in your lifetime of Pilates. There's lots of different exercises, but it's really great to own exercises, to know how to do them so well. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, ooh la la, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Lay on your backs. Okay, feet are quite close to your glutes. We're going to do little pelvic tilt with little pelvic tilt glute squeezes. So we're going to roll up into a small tilt, squeeze the glutes, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stay there, turn your toes apart, take your heels together, turn your knees out. Keep the heels connected. That's it. And now we go for 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not so high up, Bella. Drop down a little bit and more curve with the spine if you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't drop down. Back to parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rotate, don't drop down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't drop down, back to parallel. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last round, turn it out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll it down. Back to parallel. Relax your backs for a moment. All the way up into a full bridge. Lift one leg in the air. Lower that leg down, flex it. This is the working leg. Bring it back up, pointed. Lower down, flex. Up, point. Lower down, flex. Now you should feel the whole back line of that supporting leg working. As high up into the bridge as you can. That's it. If you can come up a little bit more, Madher. Lower down with a flex. Up with a point. Flex. point, flex, point, flex, point. Change legs. And up, lower down with a flex, up with a point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Whew. And resting. Everybody feeling their bottoms? Okay, so we're going to do the double-legged extensions, abdominals, an abdominal series. So we're going to start in a little ball. Now there are two options. If your neck is killing you and you don't like keeping your neck up, because this is quite strong on the neck, keep your head down. It will make no difference to the exercise, apart from that you're slightly contracting your abdominals in a different way. By keeping the head down, actually makes it harder on the lower abs. The exercise is you breathe in, you breathe out. We're going to do 10 one way and then we reverse the breath. If you keep the head down, it's the same, in and out. Okay, here we go. In, out, in, reverse the breath. So now we go out, in. Two more. Last one, and rest. Whew. That is quite strong on the neck. Okay, rolling all the way up. Okay, so we're not going to do the sweet spots as we've been doing them. We're going to slightly change the way that we're doing it. So just to explain to Jade, we've been working a lot, Jade, on finding different parts of our abdominals that are weak. And then when we find those parts of the abdominals, we sit and we pulse in it. Okay, and we're going to do a different variation today, which is a little bit tougher, but just take your time doing it, and then basically that's the idea, is to find a section and then just to go into it. Okay, so we're going to have straight legs. We're going to do a roll-up series. So we're going to start with the legs stretched out, squeezing the inner thighs. We're going to slowly roll back, and then you're going to find a spot that you want to stop on. So I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to do 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to twist to the side, and I'm going to lift one leg. Take it down, twist back to the center, twist to the other side, lift the leg, take it down, twist back to the center, slowly rolling down through your roll up. Take your arms all the way over your head. Breath in, look towards your legs, and slowly roll up. Reach forward and stretch. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out, we're going to repeat the same, so you can go to the same spot or you can find a different point. And pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Twist. Leg lift. Down. Twist. Leg lift. Down. Back to the center. Slowly rolling down bit by bit. That's hard. Breath in, lift. Look towards your toes, slowly piecing yourself off of the mat, vertebra by vertebra, reaching all the way forward. Now if you want extra stretch, flex your feet. Feels horrible, but it just brings in the nerve stretch. Breath in. Breath out. We're going for one more round, ladies. Pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Twist. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Twist back to the center, slowly rolling back. All the way over your head. Breath in, lift. Breath out, slowly rolling up, bending the knees. Taking your hands behind your head, we're going to do 6 roll backs and roll ups with the legs bent. Take a breath in, breath out, fold the body forward and slowly rolling back, vertebra by vertebra. Breath in, hold. Breath out, slowly up. Oof. That's a hard one. Breath in. Breath out, slowly rolling back. If you need to use the hook of the lounge chair to put your feet under, and there's a lounge chair there available, you can do that as well, that will help. Breath in. Breath out, roll forward and up. Breath in, breath out, slowly down. It looks like it should be so easy, but it's not. Breath in, breath out, slowly up. Breath in, breath out, slowly down. Breath in, breath out, slowly up. 2 more, in, out, slowly down. Breath in, breath out, up. Oof. Breath in, breath out, down. Breath in, hold. Breath out, come back up. Whew. Slump your body over your legs for a moment, just relax. Bringing your arms up, take a breath in, breath out, half roll back. Now I'm manipulating my pelvis, I'm tucking my pelvis under here, so I'm not in a flat back, I'm in a rounded back. Deep breath in. Breath out, one arm. In, down. Keep contracting the pelvic floor. Second arm. Double arms. In, out, rolling, back up. The double arms, you will get a quiver. No matter how strong you are, you will always get a bit of a quiver on that double arm section. All right, here we go. Deep breath in. Breath out, half roll back. Breath in, stay. Breath out, one arm. In, down. Second arm. In, down. Double arms. In, down, out, slowly roll back up. Oh, I don't know about you ladies, but can you all feel your bellies quite strongly? I certainly can. Whew. All right, last one. Breath out, slowly rolling back. Breath in, one arm, down, second arm, down, double arms, down, slowly roll back up. Roll back, twist. Now we're going to turn our hands towards each other. So we're on the oblique fiber now. And we're going to open our arms and clapping together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I don't know why I thought this was a great idea. 9, 10. And come back to center, roll back up. Whew. Slowly rolling back. Twisting, oblique fibers, clapping. And 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, coming back up, rolling back down. Okay, take one leg across. We're just going to give the glutes a bit of a stretch because we're going to continue with the glutes. So you're going to take your hand onto your foot. The other leg is going to come off. This hand is going to push against your knee. We're just going to hold that. So by creating this traction bit here, you can get a much deeper stretch in the glute. And if you don't feel it that strongly, just pull this leg back more. Changing legs. Hold onto the foot. This leg, this hand goes onto the knee. I push the knee. And I pull the leg back more. Bringing the legs into tabletop. So we're going to do 15 extensions on each leg. We're going to do 5 with the arms down. Without stopping, we're going to lift the head and shoulders, turn the hands to the ceiling. 5 more with the hands to the ceiling. 5 more with the hands behind the head. Again, if your necks are bothering you, just keep your head down. Legs up into tabletop. Keep your lower backs nice and flat on the mat. Connecting strongly into the pelvic floor. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, extend. Now extend all the way to a full extension so you can feel your quadriceps working. Breath in, bring it back. Breath out, extend. Keep your backs flat. Out, extend. Three more with the head down. Now once you start to get stronger, an exercise like this starts to feel quite easy. Okay, that's a good thing if it's feeling easy. And if it's not feeling easy today, in a couple of weeks it will feel easy. Lift your head and shoulders, look towards your navel, extend. Three, 4, 5, Last ones. And resting. Ooh, laying on your sides. Let's just do a nice stretch for the back before we continue with more butt work. Take your hands on top of each other. Press your arm forward. Relax your head, relax your neck. And now as you open, don't move your lumbar spine. You're going to make the twist from the 12th rib. The lumbar stays where it is. So imagine that I'm standing here so you can't move. You come all the way over to the other side and stretch the pectoral muscles. You're looking towards the hand that's open. If you don't move your lower back, you should feel lots of different nice stretches happening here. 3 breaths, deep breath in. Bringing the arm back over. Last one, press forward. Here you can see I'm really trying to relax my shoulder forward, I'm relaxing my neck, so I'm trying to get a rotation in my thoracic spine. Now as I open, I rotate my thoracic spine in the reverse direction. Keeping the back, the lower back in its place. 3 breaths. Coming all the way back over. Changing sides. So the knees need to be level with the hips. Keep your lower back stable. Press your top arm forward. Feel the thoracic spine rotating in one direction. Now as I open, they're rotating in the opposite direction. I'm twisting from my bottom rib. Looking towards the arm that's opening, so you're getting a lovely big pec stretch. And as I was saying to the girls last night, these stretches that feel good, enjoy them, because they're the too good to be true exercises. They're doing so much for your body and they feel good at the same time, so it's okay to enjoy it. Come over. I think we slip into the mindset all the time that if it doesn't hurt, it's not doing anything. That is just not true. There needs to be the balance of the feel good and then the burn. Stretching the pec, rotating the ribs. And then coming to your mats, laying on your sides. Now this exercise is the complete contrary to what I just said. So you're going to extend the leg all the way down. Okay, so we're in neutral spine. This leg is in a bent position. The foot is aligned with my body. This leg is going to lift. There's a little bit of space under here, so we're not just letting our bellies relax down. Now, the hips need to be completely stacked on top of each other. This hip bone needs to be stacked on top of this one. Bend the leg a little bit, so bend the bones, just a little bit. Now, rotate the bones downwards. Now, with the leg muscles, feel that all of this muscle is relaxed and floppy, okay? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to activate the glute medius muscle, which is on the side here. Now, without moving the hip bone, lift the leg. Now, the temptation is you're going to want to move that hip bone. Don't. Push that hip bone towards the heel. Lower it down. Breath out and lift. It's really important that the knee is rotating downwards. It's really important that the foot is floppy. And you've got to push it up to that point that you feel something kicking in here. So keep pushing, don't let the hip move, keep pushing it up, and then all of a sudden it'll be like bang, like an injection. Mat hug, you need to let your toes go floppy and towards the floor. The knee needs to be rotated down more. That's it. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, without moving the pelvis, we keep this pelvic shape. We bring the leg all the way forward so it comes to being aligned with the knee. I almost push my pubic bone back slightly, so I'm sticking my butt out a little bit here. Lift, lower, bring it back. Okay, that knee being rotated down is essential. As I come forward, I stick my butt out slightly. Lift, lower, and back. Can anybody not feel their bum? And back. As you're coming forward, Anella, stick your butt out. Yeah, so it's almost like you're pushing your whole pelvis back a little bit. It's like you're being poked in your pubic bone and it's being pushed backwards. We've got 6 to go. 5. Oof. 4. 3. 2. Oof, oof, oof. 1. Keep it out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Slap. Oof. Alright, so while we're on this side, let's grab our pillows and let's do our inner thigh series. I'm going to do this inner thigh series pretty much every session because for me, it's one of the most functional inner thighs series that you can do. It's called the Aussie Ballet series because it basically does what a ballet class does to the inner thigh section. Those of you that are doing multiple classes a week and are doing this, if you want to think about investing in some little ankle weights, now would be a good time because this will start to get easy because you're doing it all the time. Now would be a good time to pop the ankle weight on to increase the intensity of this exercise for you. Alright, so knee starts aligned with the hips. That butt cheek's probably hurting a lot right now, sitting up on top of that pillow. Flex the foot, lift the leg, and we're going to hold it. 1 minute. Ooh. Does everyone else feel the same with that butt cheek? Yeah. Sorry about that. This is not a nice combination of the way I've done this. Really stretch the leg, pull the quadricep right up inside towards the groin. Alright, lower the leg down, take a breath in, breath out, lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sickle the toe towards the ceiling, so now the knee sickles towards the ceiling. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Flex the foot, bring it back to parallel, keep it super straight, pump it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do not drop it. Point your toes. Once we have those weights on, I'll let you stop. But without the weights, we just keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's do a pigeon stretch for this leg, I think, because otherwise it's going to hurt too much when we're laying on it. So we're just going to come to the leg that we just worked, the glute that we just worked. Let's come into a pigeon stretch and stretch it out. We're just going to hold that for 30 seconds. Mandy, what's the time? 10:45. All right, so let's do the internal leg rotation. Okay, so the leg extends out. Okay, the first thing that we think about is the pelvic alignment, that this hip is really pushing this way. Lift the leg. Bend at the knee slightly. Keep the muscles relaxed. Rotate the knee downwards. So that has created an internal rotation inside of your hip socket. Okay, by doing that, it means we're going to be able to allocate the glute medius, which is a really important muscle for stabilizing the body. Lift the leg up, don't move this hip. Keep lifting it up until you feel something kick in the side of the leg, in here. Little people space. I was teaching this lovely man the other day, and I kept saying little people space, and in the end I said, "Did you understand what little people space meant?" And he said, "I thought little people space meant activate my pelvic floor." God bless him. I've been saying little people space, and he's been activating his pelvic floor. Oh. Little people space is in here. For little people to go under. Makes no sense. Oh, last one. Rest it for a moment. Okay, rotate the knee, keep the legs floppy. Now as I'm bringing my leg forward, I'm pushing my butt back slightly. So my pelvis is not coming with the leg. My pelvis is staying in the same place as it was, it's just the leg that moves forward. Lift, lower, and comes back. Forward, lift, lower, and back. Keep the foot floppy, Madher, and keep the heel towards the ceiling. Four more. Stay there, 20 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and resting. Oof, that is such a well-designed exercise. After 24 years, it still hurts exactly the same way. Okay, grab your pillows. Flex that foot at the bottom. Oh, lift the leg and hold. Don't forget your little people space. Okay, now any of you that have bolsters, don't change now, but if you have a bolster, this would be much nicer with a bolster as well, because the whole leg will be supported. Lower the leg down, breath out and lift. 1. If you're not getting enough activation, lift the leg higher. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Elizabeth, it's the lifting up and down one. 7. That's it. 8, 9, 10. Rotate to the ceiling with a sickle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Twist to the front, flex the foot, pump it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Strong flex with the foot. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't drop it. Circling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Okay, pigeon stretch. So the leg that was on top of the pillow, that's the leg that we're stretching. In the pigeon stretch, you're also getting a nice psoas stretch. Drop all the way down. We're just going to hang there for 30 seconds. Bringing your body all the way out, preparing for 3 planks. And we'll just do normal planks today with 6 breaths. Hands will be aligned with your shoulders, or option 2 is you can hold your arms like that, your hands. So you don't do this in a plank, you hold like that. Or directly align with the shoulder. So now, your butt muscles are super charged up, so your butt muscles will actually take control a lot of the exercise because they're now like little coconuts ready to support the plank. Abs are on, lots of strong contractions of the abs, lots of squeezing together of the inner thighs, and lots of back work to support the plank. The plank is an all-over body exercise, that's the idea of doing the planks. Okay, so here we go. Into the position. Squeeze the inner thighs together, make sure that your legs are touching, make sure your heels are pushing back. Squeeze the glutes, take a deep breath in, breath out and hold, don't release the glutes. In and out. In, if you start to feel it in your back, lift your butt up a little bit. Drop down to your knees and rest. Back into the plank. 6 breaths. Find your back muscles. Keep squeezing the glutes and the inner thighs. Rest. Last one. Breath in. Drop all the way down. We're going to go straight into Sphinx with the extension. So I'll do a demonstration. I'll do 2 demonstrations. You allow your shoulders to roll forward. You roll your shoulders back. Then you lift up. And the floor, you're pulling. Actually, let's do 6 normal Sphinx to start with, because I know there are a few of you that have never done this. So here on the floor, I'm using the floor. I'm using my last 2 fingers to pull against the floor, to activate my serratus anterior through here, and to also activate into my lat muscles. I'm also using my abs. I'm also squeezing my glutes a little bit. So the whole shoulder rolls forward. So the whole carriage of the shoulder rolls forward. It rolls back into its place. I lift up. My head is looking down towards the floor. I'm not looking straight ahead. I then pull against the floor with my last 2 fingers to activate my serratus anterior muscles. Breath in, roll the shoulder carriage forward. Breath out, roll it back. Energy through the head. Squeeze the glutes a little bit. Activate the abs, pull against the floor with your fingers. In, roll forward. Out, roll back. Pulling against the floor, really pulling these guys together like a V. Rolling back. Rolling forward. Back. forward, rolling back. Okay, now we're going to rock to the side of our arms. We're going to hinge on our elbows, extend the arms forward. Bring the arms back to the elbows, roll back down. Roll the shoulders back, come into the normal Sphinx. Rock to the side, up on the elbows, extend. Come back. Drop down and relaxing back down. Rolling back, lifting, tipping and hinging, extending. Come back, relaxing, relaxing back down. 3 more, rolling back, lifting, hinging, extending. Coming back, dropping back down. 2 more, rolling back, lifting, hinging, extending. Come back, dropping back down. Rolling back, lifting, hinging, extending. Coming back, dropping back down. Coming up into a child's pose, extending your back out, relaxing your bottom down. Imagine that I'm sort of sitting on your sacrum. Bringing the child's pose over on an angle, so coming towards the screen. Changing directions. Coming back to the center, coming into a cat curl. Curling the back. Coming back to neutral. And you're finished.